to our episode of Super Reaction Bros. I'm Chris.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we're taking a look at the official trailer for Lucy in the Sky. Now, we haven't done this one in a while. It's been a few months since we got the first trailer for this. Basically, it stars Natalie Portman. She plays an astronaut who's coming back home from space, and after being in space for so long, she's kind of starting to feel like I would say like the PTSD vibes from it.
This is actually based around, I don't know if it was like it was years ago, about that one astronaut pretty much, where she got into an affair, and supposedly she drove in that diaper or something like that and kidnapped another fellow astronaut 'cause she started an affair.
I feel like my summary sounded a whole lot more interesting
No,
than
that's what this
diaper astronaut. But
this is actually based around that, pretty much. This is actually based around that, where she pretty much comes back, and she, I guess, has an affair with a fellow astronaut to the point where, well, it was after a certain point, pretty much the astronaut, the person she's having the affair with, like, calls it off, and she goes nuts.
So, also big thing about the film is that it's being done by Noah Raleigh, best known for his work on the Fargo TV series, and he just, I think, still a few episodes away from finale Legion, pretty much. Yeah. So, definitely, from your experience as well, a very visionary, director. So,
and you can tell, in the last trailer, you could tell of that, pretty much, a lot of the visuals and pretty much setting that character in that mode.
Because you know what's funny is you don't get that vibe that's based on a true story. Based on the first trailer, it's been a while.
I'm saying it's not based on a true story. I'm saying it's based around that. It's based on these events, but it's like they're just giving it a twist to it.
Oh, inspired by true events.
It's inspired by true events.
It's hard. Okay, I rephrase a bit, but what I find fascinating is that I didn't get that feeling when it was inspired by true events.
They don't really.
But it didn't feel like that.
It doesn't feel like, if you hear again. I remember in our last trailer reaction, it really felt like we had stated at the time, going, "Oh, she's got PTSD," or she's feeling those vibes, stuff like that. But here, like I said, once I was looking up this information about all these movies, the trailers about to watch, I saw the information about this one. I was like, it threw me off. I was like, oh wow, I didn't know it was actually based around that.
Slight collection, Noah Hawley, not Noah Raleigh.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
But let's just dive right into this, and dive into this for the official full trailer for Lucy in the Sky. So here we go.
They didn't have this song before in the previous trailer, did they?
They did.
They did, yeah.
By the end of it, they did.
I saw my house from space. Not literally, but my life.
And to be honest, you actually kind of did, too.
Yep, there it is.
Excuse me?
Major Lewin has a theory that you can tell who's walked in space just by looking at it.
Hey!
One theory.
Cool, I recognize that actor in the middle.
Your eye on this one. So I'll show you how it's done. I'm so proud of you.
Love you to the moon and back. You know Michael Collins.
Question. Apollo 11 flew the command module for the on bus.
So you know that after he dropped them, he circled the moon for hours. Inside the module, he wrote, "I am now truly alone, and absolutely alone from any known life. I am it."
Any younger, so you're just gonna have to work harder.
Look at you. Straight arrow. You've never done a thing wrong in your life.
I've done plenty of things wrong.
Really? Hit me. Dr. Plimpton said you skipped your last 2 sessions.
I'm giving
didn't realize the guy from Fear of the Walking Dead's in this. He's a real, he has a nice, really cool voice and stuff. I forgot Nick Offerman. Man, Nick Offerman was the only one who can pull off that line. Nick Offerman, good lord, that beard.
Yeah.
It's like his hair's growing.
So it's like what how I said before is that you can tell they're combining a little bit of very much her fascination of just wanting to go back up there, but at the same time, you know, her compassion of going back up there with the combination of pretty much John Hamm's character, you know, where she starts to she's pretty much falling for him at the same time.
Yeah, anybody familiar with Noah Hawley's work, you can tell he has his fingerprints all over this film. Yeah. Like just like for example, her just sitting there and you see the light of the like a silhouette rocket going.
Well, it's just
the
visuals pretty much overall. Yeah. The way he can set yourself pretty much in that moment what that character is thinking about pretty much, or you know what's going on through their imagination in that moment.
Yeah, this looks like I honestly think this looks like a good film. To be honest, I've always. You know, mainly because I like Noah Hawley's work, you know, because I really do enjoy Legion. But, like, just, you know, I remember a lot of people said about Fargo, he really did have a knack for it, doing this series. And people originally had their doubts for that. So, I'll have my faith in this, because it does look good. It honestly does. Has a solid cast from the looks of it. Visually very appealing, and definitely makes you think, like most of Noah Hawley's work. And, like... Yeah, I'm definitely invested in.
And like I said, in the first trailer, they didn't really give away too much of it. They just make it seem like this is a character that just wants to go back up pretty much as soon as possible. Here, they start showing a little bit more where she's doing whatever it takes, but then, of course, again, at the same time, she pretty much starts this other relationship with John Hamm's character.
And they should start showing more clips of her, like, snapping. Like,
you know, it looks like at some point she starts to snap and starts to lose it, and at some point, you know, it looks like, because you see her grabbing, like, duct tape and stuff like that, deciding to do something crazy, pretty much off the wall. But, yeah, it seems interesting. It definitely seems like it's going to be a strong role for Natalie Portman, pretty much.
Oh, yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, definitely overall. And, of course, they actually, unlike the last one where they actually used the Beatles song at the end, they actually made it more, like, bits throughout, put straight throughout.
A bit here and there.
Yeah, so... Yeah, good stuff overall, to be honest. So those looks like a good movie. Other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about Natalie Portman going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys thought of this trailer overall. Do you like the visuals pretty much that it's bringing from Noah Hawley? Do you just love pretty much the cast they have on board with this?
Really
with Nick Offerman, pretty much, John Hamm, you know, including Natalie Portman, of course, but just the rest of the cast. What do you guys think of it? It's a film that you definitely wouldn't mind checking out. Put down what you thought of our reactions overall, but most importantly, thank you for watching.
So until next time, I'm Chris.
I'm Christopher.
And this has been a very Lucy-filled episode of SRB.
See you
later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
as well as our other shows,
click the playlist down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can check us out on Twitter,
as well as Stardust,
@SuperReactBros.